Have you ever wondered why your ears feel strange during takeoff or landing on an airplane? Let's explore this common phenomenon. To understand airplane ear, we first need to understand the anatomy of our ears. Your ears have three main parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The key player in airplane ear is the Eustachian tube. This small passageway connects your middle ear to the back of your nose and throat. Airplane ear, or ear barotrauma, is that weird popping sensation you feel during takeoff or landing. It happens because the air pressure in the airplane cabin changes quickly as the plane climbs or descends. The Eustachian tube has an important job. It equalizes the pressure between your middle ear and the outside world. When it works properly, air flows freely and your ears feel normal. When the tube gets blocked or can't open quickly enough, pressure builds up, causing discomfort or pain. Let's see what happens during different stages of flight. When the plane ascends, the cabin pressure decreases. This creates higher pressure in your middle ear compared to the cabin. Air usually escapes from your middle ear through the Eustachian tube easily during ascent, which is why takeoff is often less uncomfortable. But during descent, cabin pressure increases. Now your middle ear has lower pressure than the cabin. Your Eustachian tube needs to actively open to let air in and equalize the pressure. This is why the popping sensation is often more noticeable and sometimes more uncomfortable when the plane is landing. When pressure is properly equalized, your eardrum returns to its normal position. When the pressure imbalance stretches your eardrum, you might experience several symptoms: a feeling of fullness or pressure, muffled hearing, ear pain or discomfort, and those familiar popping or clicking sensations. Let's summarize what we've learned about airplane ear and pressure changes. Airplane ear occurs during rapid altitude changes. Your Eustachian tube works to equalize pressure between your middle ear and the cabin. Landing is typically more uncomfortable than takeoff, and when pressure can't equalize quickly enough, your eardrum stretches, causing those familiar sensations. Luckily, there are several simple tricks to help your Eustachian tube equalize ear pressure during flights. The Valsalva maneuver is a classic technique. Close your mouth, pinch your nose, and gently blow. This forces air into your Eustachian tube, helping equalize the pressure. Another effective technique is the Toynbee maneuver. Pinch your nose and swallow. This creates pressure changes that help open the Eustachian tube. Chewing gum, yawning, or frequent swallowing can also help. These actions naturally open your Eustachian tubes, allowing pressure to equalize. Staying hydrated keeps your mucous membranes moist, making it easier for Eustachian tubes to function. Nasal sprays or decongestants before flying can be helpful, especially if you have a cold or allergies. It's best to avoid flying when you're congested, as this significantly increases the risk of ear problems. Special earplugs called earplanes can help regulate air pressure changes more gradually. These are particularly useful for those who frequently experience ear discomfort during flights. While airplane ear is usually temporary and harmless, you should consult a doctor if you experience persistent pain, dizziness, discharge from the ear, or sudden hearing loss after a flight. Remember, most in-air ear problems are temporary, and permanent hearing loss is rare. With these simple techniques, you can make your flights much more comfortable. For the most comfortable flying experience, start using these techniques early, especially before descent. Staying awake during descent ensures you can actively work to equalize pressure. For frequent travelers with recurring problems, consulting an ear, nose, and throat specialist might be beneficial.